Good morning. This is the Inspiring Eagle. I'm gonna teach you the law of leverage. The origin of leverage can trace its roots from the biblical history. In the first creation of all visible things, when the Supreme Intelligence mandated the first living man and woman to go and multiply. At the very beginning, God envisioned and authored the law of leverage to create and neutralize nature. Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, is the prime mover, was the prime mover of the law of leverage. He asked his disciples through the lever of his word to preach the gospel of faith to all people and to all nations. Churches were established, and so as the communion of the millions of Christian doctrine believers. That is a perfect example of spiritual leverage. The powerful force of leverage is applied in almost all successful endeavor in the business of life. In the pursuit of business alliances, in forming a mastermind group, in dealing with our neighbors, in accumulation of wealth, and in connecting with our spiritual maker. The law of leverage was discovered and rediscovered because it is inherent to man. This law is the heart of networking and has been existing since time immemorial and will carry on to perpetuity. Perpetuity. Like the law of gravity, the law of leverage is absolute and universal because it is a natural law. You probably came across your own leverage along the way, but were not able to harness it. If you see one right now, employ it and benefit a thousandfold. The law of leverage, if appropriately applied, can lead you to the path of abundant living and to the fulfillment of your desires, applying only the least of our efforts. Archimedes once said, "Give me a lever and a fulcrum on which to place it, and I shall move the entire earth." What is the definition of leverage? Leverage comes from the old French word levier, which means to raise or elevate, to lessen the burden, to delegate, to have minimum input that can achieve maximum result, to multiply time, effort, and money, to do common things which gives exceptional results, or the ability to gain more with less effort or resources. Examples. Number one, if you use a 5 feet long rod to lift or move a heavy object, the rod is used as a lever. The longer the rod, the easier you can lift or move about an object. Number two, example. The water pump is a form of a lever. The longer the handle, the less effort you need to fill a pail of water. Number three, a pulley is a form of a lever. It minimizes manual labor and allows the economy of movement. Number four, a wheel is a form of a lever. It transports heavy object from one point to another in the easiest manner possible. Number five, your bank savings or time deposit is a form of a lever. It gives you interest income with less effort. Money works for you. Number six, a good financial borrowing from a bank or from another entity is a form of a lever. It helps in the working and growth capital of one's business venture to be stable. Number seven, the human character is a form of a lever. It builds up trust and integrity in the business of life.